right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, blessing to the elect, and the you Akim out there enduring this truth and sincerity. All right, and looking forward to getting out of this place. Okay, real quick lesson. I don't really have any, scriptures or anything. I just have a small story, and then, I know it relates to this. I feel, and I'm just gonna read this scripture right here. But first, I'll get into the story. So, sitting at work, I go to my car on break. Listen to videos, try to read, or just get away from everybody else. And then I look into the sky and I see two chariots. Okay, I see two chariots. I see one glowing real bright red, and I see one glowing like a real bright bluish greenish color. And then it was like, and it's crazy because they was on the side of three stars that was lined up. Okay, so it was. I wish I could kind of draw it out. That'd be pretty nice. I don't know. Let me see if this will work. As you can see, I barely use this. Okay, never mind. So basically, you can picture just three dots in the middle, and then two bigger dots on the side of that. But when I seen it, I'm like, dang, them chariots, they going real bright, and it automatically, brought me to this scripture here, and I'm just gonna read it. It says 2nd Ezra's 7:7. It says the interest thereof. I'm gonna start at 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The interest thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. And that's what it reminded me of. I'm not saying it is, but it reminded me of this scripture. Okay. And that city building, of course, is Jerusalem, man. New Jerusalem at that, the kingdom. All right. That place that's prepared for us. Okay. And it's verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Okay, so and that when I started reading this, that reminded me of the movie After Earth, which is like one of my favorite quotes that Will Smith had in that movie. I can't really word it verbatim for now, but he was basically telling his son the difference between fear and danger. He was basically saying danger is real. Things can actually happen to you. But fear is you just being scared of things that have not happened just yet. Okay, and he was like, that's near insanity. Because what it is, we are in this flesh, we in these bodies, so we fear certain things or we doubt certain things. Of course, if we was in our complete right minds, it'd be 100% faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and by that I mean you could walk, just like in that movie, man. I'm gonna see if I can find the clip. Matter of fact. Because basically, in this movie, Will Smith, he basically didn't fear the quote unquote monster that was this is not gonna be.
There are no shortcuts.
Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. Because his son, matter of fact, his son was able to reach that. To not fear.
When the
You
world's
know,
always
to
on,
not doubt.
sometimes you just need to turn off. Declare
And
peace
then
with
once he was
Serta's
able to
Cool to
do
the
that,
Touch memory foam. The all-new
once he was able to do that, it allowed the Ursa, which is the creature in the movie,
In this present
not to
moment,
see him.
now. Sight, sound, smell. What do you feel? You're still in that box. It's time to come out.
Like you said, you're still in that box, man. That box is doubt, you know. That box is doubt, you know. See, that's the Ursa, if you haven't seen the movie. And basically, the Ursa have no eyes, but it finds you off of your pheromones. The job of the Ursa is to actually put fear in you to find you off of your pheromones. So his son name is Katai. He no longer fears anymore. He's no longer, scared, basically. He's overcame that fear, Like the scriptures say, perfect love casts out fear, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to get that part, showing he overcame that fear, and then the Ursa wasn't able to see him. His dad overcame it, and if you've seen a movie, it's an older movie, of course, but basically, his dad couldn't be there to guide him on Earth, and this is, like the movie title is After Earth. So basically, certain creatures, you know, evolve, so to speak. But this one, they actually this actually crashed on the ship with him, So his dad wasn't able there to hold his hand, basically. So his son Katai had to man up. He had to overcome that danger. He had to overcome that fear, that doubt, man. And as servants and children of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Yasha'Allah, Prince of the Power, that's what we have to do, man. We gotta trust in what Yahweh Shem Yahushai has bestowed upon us, which is this truth, man. Meditate upon the scriptures day and night. Okay, examine thyself that thy be in the faith, man. Study to show thyself to prove. When you look up that word to prove, it means accepted, man. Okay, just like you can't just if you can't just apply for a scholarship. Scholarships is brought to you for the most part. It's like, okay, he's doing this job and that job, and then you get accepted. Or just like even with certain colleges, you apply for those colleges and they accept you based off your works, man. Okay, your grade, your GPA, your grade point average. What clubs you was in. Behavior. Et cetera, et cetera. And yeah. So let me continue. I'm kind of hyped based off how the Spirit revealed that danger part. Okay, this is verse 9. It says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Okay, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. Because for their sakes I made the world. It would do something. Okay, it says, verse 11, because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. So, Yahweh Shem Yahushai created the earth for Yasha'Allah, man. Adam came, he went off, and death came, and now we pretty much got to start all over, and that's what the city that's built it is going to be about. All right, verse 12, it says, then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail, They are but few and evil, full of perils, and very painful. For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought in immortal fruit. If then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. So you're gonna go through things, man. Okay, let me see if I can look up this word straight. You're gonna go through things. Okay, straight, a narrow passage of water connecting two seas to two large areas of water. Um, there's more to it. Let me see what etymology you have. Narrow confined space or place. Yeah. Straight adjective. It says difficulty, a plight, you know. So things you're gonna go through, your plight, your trials and tribulations in this truth. Okay, you gotta fight through your trials and tribulations in order to get to the kingdom, man. Because it's not gonna just be handed to you. Okay, like I brought on the highways, the purpose of boot camp is to get the mama boys back home with their mamas and the ones who want to be there to join the army, so to speak, or the Navy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why they had to go through the boot camp. And the boot camp is the difficulties. The boot camp is the straight gate, man. Okay? That's what the boot camp is. All right? And right now, this is boot camp. And we getting towards the end of the boot camp because the Lord is bringing these prophecies about. And in a matter of time, it's going to be, it's going to be graduation day. You know, who made it, who didn't make it type deal. You know, because just like in boot camp, nope, everybody don't finish the camp. You know, you start out with a big number, and then the number decreases, man. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it's like the next chapter. This is yep. Second Esdras 8:1, and he answered me saying, "The Most High hath made this world for many," meaning this society, Esau's world, his dominion. All right, because world also means time or age. Okay, going to the Greek word eon. All right, so this is his time to rule. This is his age. Like you had the Bronze Age, the Golden Age, the whatever age. This is his time to rule. Okay, it says, but the world to come for few. All right, but the world to come for few. Now, all of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will get their portion of the kingdom. All right, because it's going to be our kingdom. But the first the first fruits are going to be few because 2/3 of our nation gotta die, man. They gotta be put to death because they don't want to get right. All right. Okay, so let's go back into Second Esdras 7:15. It says, "Now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man, and why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present?" Okay, then answer. Well, I'm gonna stop right there. So basically, because Ezra, if you read Ezra, he was like really worried about the present time. He was really worried about the people that was on the earth at that time, what was going to happen to them, things that was going on for the most part. He was really into humanity, and then the Lord was basically like, man, look, you don't love my creature more than I do. You don't, I got this. I know what I'm doing. So he's basically saying, be worried about the future, man, the things that's going to come. Because if you read Second Esdras, you see the different prophecies and visions that the brother Esdras was receiving, man. And there was heavy prophecies. Okay, there was heavy prophecies. All right, you had the destruction. All right, you had the destruction of America. You had the trials and tribulation, as related to the pains. You had New Jerusalem being shown. You had the chariots. You had the nuclear missiles. You had the uproars of the people. The concentration camps and all of that, man. You know, you had all of that, and the visions and of the Lord be so powerful. Sometimes, like, it drains you. It drains the energy out of you. You know, it was a couple of, I believe it was Ezekiel, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he couldn't even stand up. You know what I'm saying? I believe it was a couple other ones, but you know, so he was like, "Worry about the things that come," and that's what we focused on. You know, we live in the present, but we're living for the future. All right, we looking forward, man, for the kingdom of Yasha Allah to come up here, man. All right, the kingdom Yahushai with us being joint heirs, man. All right, which is gonna be in righteousness. Okay, so at the end of the day, Yahweh Ratazal, we keep enduring, man. We keep running, we keep fighting, we keep pushing. You know, this is the year of death, diligence, and destruction. Okay, and the Lord has shown that. You know, the Lord has definitely shown that. You know, so you know, playtime been over. I don't even want to say playtime is over. Playtime been over. But if you've been slacking, pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that you get on your shit, man. Okay, and hey, like a lot of brothers been saying, this is directed towards me too. You know, because I found myself slacking on reading and doing lessons and things. But we ain't got time for that, man. It's time to push this word. You know, it's time to get this word out there, get the elect woken up through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so double honors to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, blessings to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Hey, he can have the double honors and the blessings and all of that too, man. Okay, you know, Satan, I'm trying to fuck with my words and shit now. But yep. So I'm gonna just go ahead and refresh it. Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessing to the elect of Yasha Allah. Okay, and salutation to you, Akim, out there enduring this truth and sincerity, teaching this truth and the prophecies, and looking forward to getting out of this place in Babylon. Shalom.